حي على الفلاح.
Because what that reminded me of is the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Whatever you live on, the deen that you live on, whatever you claim it to be, whatever you lived on, trust me, that's what you're going to die on. And don't you dare for a moment think that every person that gets cancer or every person that goes through a test like that it's a it's a good thing for him. Sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes it's the opposite. You see, it happened to be good for him because he lived a life that was pleasing to Allah. He remembered Allah in good times. Therefore, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remembered him in times of difficulty. Trust me, I believe that Allah didn't give it to him simply because, wallah, he's Muhammad now again, he happens to be special. No. He worked hard when things were good, when things were easy, when people usually forget Allah, when people usually don't have time for deen, when people usually don't have time for the masjid. He remembered Allah then, so therefore Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remembered him when he needed him the most. Allah there remembered him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stayed with him. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed him to die bi'idhnillah successfully. Something that many of us think, yeah brother, I'm Muslim, alhamdulillah, look at me, I'm leaving, I'm going, I'm coming. Of course I'm gonna die on Tawheed. How do you know this? What proof do you have that you're gonna die on this? Wallahi, I know people, Muslims, born Muslims, raised Muslims. I know people here in Sydney whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them cancer, and trust me, they didn't deal with it like how Muhammad dealt with it. But because you live that life, you die on that. You live that life, you die on that. And I want you to think about your life. Because tonight I'm not questioning your faith. I'm not questioning, do you love Allah? Habibi, we all talk the talk. Brother, I love Allah, I'll die for Allah. I love the Prophet Muhammad, I'll die for his sunnah. Yep. Habibi, Allah doesn't look for lip service. Allah looks for action. You look at your life. Do you really love Allah? Do you really love Salah? Do you really love the masjid? How do you know? But look at your relationship with it. If you're lucky, if you're a wali of Allah, if you're a gun, if you're an absolute gun, you come to Jum'ah's prayer. And not just any Jum'ah. Wallahi, I get phone calls, brother, can you tell me what time is the khutbah there? I'm like, yeah brother, so the khutbah starts at 1:15. He says, no, as in what time do you pray the salah for the khutbah? I said, brother, I'm telling you, the khutbah is at 1:15. Who cares when the prayer is? You need to be there at 1:15. That's me, brother, I'm not interested in the khutbah. What time is the salah so I can double park? I come in, I pray my 2 rak'at. I gotta go, bro. You live on that deen, you die on that deen. You see, every one of us here, and I'm sure, wallahi, I don't doubt, every one of us thinks, brother, I'm the best Muslim. Wallahi, I love Allah. I love the Quran. Well, do you really love the Quran? How much of it have you memorized? I'm 33. Uqsam billah, I'm embarrassed to tell you how much Quran I've memorized. Wallahi, I'm embarrassed to tell you. Hala, come pull me aside, tell me, hey, Hubbas, you love the Quran? Astaghfirullah, bro, what are you saying? Wallah, I'll die for the Quran. Do you really, you spinner? Do you really? You still know the same 5 surah of Quran that you memorized when you were 6 years old. Allahu Alam if you even read it properly. 30 years of life has passed you and you haven't increased a single verse of Quran. And you want to come play the violin and tell me how much you love the Quran. Habibi, look, you're not standing in front of me, you're standing in front of Allah.